My parents gave me a crumbling cabin in the woods, while my brother inherited a $1.5 million penthouse. Can you imagine losing everything? Your inheritance, your fiancé, even your self-worth, all in one brutal week, thanks to the people who were supposed to be your family? Because that's exactly what happened to me, Alex, and for a long time, I thought I'd lost for good. But sometimes, when you're pushed to the absolute edge, you find a fight you never knew you had. Until last month, I genuinely believed my life was on track. I'm 29, and yeah, my older brother Ryan was always the golden child, the one who could do no wrong in my parents' eyes. I just figured I was, tolerated. I'd built my own life, worked a decent job, saved up to get engaged to Emma, the woman I loved. We were planning our wedding, dreaming about kids, and I felt like I finally had my ducks in a row. Then, the universe decided to pull the rug out from under me hard. My parents passed away suddenly earlier this year, and when the will reading came, it felt like the final blow. Ryan strutted into the attorney's office in his custom suit, shaking hands like he owned the place, like he was the main character in some grand drama. Emma squeezed my hand, whispering that everything would be okay, that we'd figure things out together. God, if only I knew how wrong she was. The lawyer droned through the legal jargon, then hit the part that made my stomach drop into my shoes. Ryan, the golden boy, inherited my parents' $1.5 million penthouse in New York City, their entire investment portfolio, and my father's precious collection of rare vintage cars. And me? I was left with the family cabin. An old, falling apart shack deep in the woods that hadn't been touched in almost 2 decades. No money, no savings, no car, just a creaking, rotting cabin I hadn't even seen since I was 12. Ryan's smirk was sickening. He looked at me as if this was the most natural thing in the world. Makes sense, he said casually. I'll actually put what they gave me to good use. Alex doesn't even like the city. I just sat there, frozen, humiliated, my ears ringing with the injustice of it all. Emma shot me a look, a strange mix of pity and something colder I couldn't quite decipher. I mechanically signed the papers, desperate to just disappear. Later that night, the real storm hit. Emma was pacing our tiny apartment, agitated, her words like daggers. Alex, this is embarrassing, she spat, her voice laced with disgust. You can't seriously think we're going to live in some rotting shack in the woods. I tried to calm her, promised I'd figure something out, maybe sell the cabin, use the money as a down payment somewhere else. But she just shook her head, arms crossed, eyes narrowed. You'll never be a real man if you can't provide, she said, her voice chillingly cold. That one hit me like a physical punch. The next morning, I woke up to an empty apartment. Just a short note on the counter. She was gone. By the end of the week, I saw it on social media. Emma, living with Ryan, my own brother, happily sipping champagne on the balcony of what used to be my parents' penthouse. My penthouse. I didn't yell. I didn't call. I just grabbed my keys, packed a few bags, and drove. Straight to that damn cabin. The place was even worse than I remembered. Broken windows, moss on the roof, the front porch sagging under its own weight. But as I stood there, looking at what was supposed to be my inheritance, something inside me dawned. T missed the twist. Watch the full story. Link is attached below.